what's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is not the Alpha Podcast. This is a special Hangouts podcast with my brothers ODT Reaper and Tuck Master, man. It's the 4th of July Hangouts with Sega, man. You know, we're celebrating the 4th of July. You know what I mean? This is just going to be us talking about anything and everything, you know, out there in gaming, you know. So just to celebrate the 4th and also to give you guys a shout out, man. You know, shouting out all the people that's been with us, you know, with the Alpha and Exile for a long time now. You know what I mean? I'll talk a little bit about my trip. You know, I talked about a little bit with E-Rock. You know, I was just on 100 show the other day. So, yeah, man, just everybody welcome. Everybody come pal in. You know what I mean? We're just going to talk gaming, what everybody's playing. The chat, feel free to, if you have any questions or you want us to talk about anything or, you know, anything like that, that would be cool. You know, and I would like to give a big thanks, man, to my brother, Poseidon, that just entered the building, man. Poseidon, you know him as ADOS X. He just visited my brother, Hebot, man, you know, down there in Brick City, New Jersey, man. Big shouts out to our brother, Poseidon, man. He's a really, really good brother, man. I got him and Hebot to do. They did a video. They video called me. I was talking to my boy Poseidon, man. They had a great time down there. Good eats, good drink. You know, that's what it's all about, man. I have a surprise coming up too, guys. Probably in a week or so. I got a surprise. I can't say what it is, but I'll tell you about that soon, man. But big shouts out to Poseidon, channel in the building, and KTJ Gaming, man. What's up with you guys? Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 4th, Other Zinc. Just entered the building. Happy 4th, man. I hope you and your family, you know, have a good time tonight. You know, your brother Sega, man, can't stay up tonight, man, and for no fireworks. I can't even do my fireworks because I got to be at work 7 a.m., man. I got a little bit left from last year, you know. And, yeah, man, I got to hit the sack, man, early tonight, man, because I got to be up bright and early to get to work. You know what I mean? But I'll be hearing them. You know, I'll be hearing them. I'll be trying to go to sleep. I'll be hearing them, man, in my yard. You know, everybody lighting off their fireworks and shooting their guns and shit. You know, people like to shoot their guns in the air, you know, when it's 4th of July. It's also my mother's birthday. She's no longer with me. May my mother rest in power. But my mother's birthday is on the 4th of July. You know, I love her, miss her. But I celebrated earlier today, remembering my mother, you know what I mean, and playing her favorite music that she liked. You know what I'm saying? Reminiscing about, you know, the old days with my mom's, you know, and everything. But big shouts out to everybody, man. I'm so glad you guys can make it. Let me shout out my panel here. First up, we got our brother Tuckmaster, man. Hey, brother, how you doing, brother? And tell everybody where they can find you, man.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy DJ Tuckmaster, Pony Killer. I can't stand ponies, and I really can't stand ponies this week. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're ignorant, dumb, and foolish. So I do my outro, I do my introducing later on, but let's get this thing moving right now.
And also, man, I'd like to say that he'll be sliding in later. He's got a little bit of stuff that he's doing, but he'll be joining us later, man. He's gonna come in and, you know, hang out with us. Wish everybody a happy 4th. You know what I mean? So stay tuned, man. Hebot will be joining us soon. Now we got my brother ODT Reaper in the building. Brother, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
You can always find me on Xbox Live day and night, and it's exactly how my name is spelled.
Well, that's good, guys. Well, my brothers Tuck and T, man. Yeah, guys, today this is just all about talking gaming. There's no topics at all. It's just we're going to be talking about everything we've been playing, what's on our minds. If you guys have any rants about stuff that's been going on here in the gaming community, let's talk about it. Let's speak about it, man. And that's all this is about. It's a free-for-all, man. This is just a happy 4th hangout with everybody. So happy 4th of July. So let's start with Tuck, man. Hey, Tuck, man, what have you been playing, man?
I just been playing Formula 1 22 right now.
Oh, okay. How you liking that?
I'm hooked on it already.
Real good game, huh?
Oh man, it's a whole lot better. I put it like this: between the first one and this, between the last year and this year, it's not that much of a difference graphic wise, but playability wise and all that stuff. The way that you have more traction on the See, to me, it seems like you get more traction on the race course and everything.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's more close to more like real life Formula One race car that I've ever seen. But that's basically about it. I've been playing that. Oh, and also been playing a lot of what else? A lot of besides that. That's it.
Wait, you were botting a little bit. What else were you playing?
I'm trying to think about what else have I been playing.
Oh, okay.
No, that's about it. That's all I've been playing is Formula One.
Oh, that's cool, man. And T, brother, I know you like the Halo and everything, man. And what you reached level? What was it again?
70.
Man, your brother T Reaper is crushing.
Yeah,
the Halo, brother.
I was
level 70. That's what's up.
Before I actually had to go to sleep tonight, so I was like, I want to get cap level this season, so I have till November to do it. But I was like, nah, I'll hit level 70 before the end of 4th of July. So it's like it's gonna be my nice little independence celebration. But I
ain't nowhere near you at all.
I had too much fun doing all the new maps and stuff like that, so I was kind of like basically stuck in the grind until I basically hit that level 70.
Oh, okay.
But it was rather fun, and then I'm kind of looking forward to the co-op launching later this month. So we're gonna.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I'll contribute to that legendary achievement. I don't know if I actually even want to try that. So we'll see. But I'll at least do it on normal. I probably will at least pledge to do that.
Yeah. Well, you know what, guys? There's been a lot of good games. There's been a lot of games, and really some of them are pretty interesting games that actually, been coming into Game Pass. They've been having some pretty decent sales and different things like that, man. I was playing, what the heck was I playing? I was playing I like Grid Legends. I've been playing Grid Legends, so I'm catching up with Grid Legends. It's giving me that driving, game high until my favorite comes out, which is, the new Forza Motorsport. And it's actually pretty good. I got it on sale from Amazon, probably last month. I think I paid like $30 or something like that, but it was worth it. So I've been playing that, and I was playing and beat. What's that game I just beat, man? I can't remember the other game, but I've been playing Resident Evil 3 with the new update. It looks really good with that ray tracing, man. It looks really good. You can tell because when you go into the game, it gives you an option to either turn it on or off. So I put the ray tracing on, and it looks really good. Now I'm stuck, with the SARS guy. He's fucking me up, man. You can't beat him. You just have to run. So I'm kind of stuck on one of the boards trying to get back to the station. This is like the beginning of the game where I got to get back to the station. And he's just busting out of walls and shit, fucking me up, man. Picking her up and throwing her around and shit. And I got to pray that I don't get killed, because I'm already using a lot of those plants, those medical plant things or whatever. But it looks good. They did a good job with the ray tracing on there. You can tell there was an update to it. You can tell in the graphically how it looks that there's definitely improvement. So I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 3 also, just catching up with some backlog stuff. You know what I mean? And that game we got from Games with Gold, that Thrillville, I have it on 360, but you can download it, for your Games with Gold. A lot of people didn't like Games with Gold this time. They said it sucked, but I like it because I don't have to use my physical copies anymore. I can just take it out and download it for free, and then boom, I don't have to put my disc in anymore. So that's helps me preserve the game. That's what I like about it. If it's anything I already have, guys, and it comes out free with Games with Gold, it's just it's just good to have that. So I don't have to I can preserve my collection. You know what I mean? If I can have it digitally and I have it physically, I'm going to preserve it. Unlimited Productions in the house. He actually wants me to send him a link. So we're going to have Unlimited come in and hang out with us, man. But Tuck, you there, man?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Tuck, man, I'm going to send Unlimited Productions a link. So what have you been, what is there anything you want to talk about today, man? Or anything on your mind? Let us know, man.
Dude, I'm just, I want to tell you what I really want to talk about. And maybe I just, these people, these damn Sony ponies, man, they
What they do to you, Tuck? What do they do?
oh man, they always want, they constantly always want to say, oh, well, God of War is going to be out in November. And I said, like, wait a second. Now, this one thing I don't get, fellas. Out of all my years of gaming, now you're gonna tell these people that the game gonna come out in November, but you don't give a date. I mean, I never heard of that. November, but you don't give a date. Have you ever heard of anything like that, y'all?
It's supposed to be coming out in November. Yeah, they don't have a date though.
Got that right, channel.
But I'm just saying. I mean, I never heard nothing like that in my life. That it's supposed to come out in November, but at least give me a date. Then all of a sudden you turn around
they don't have a precise date yet.
Happy 4th of July.
And then all of a sudden you turn around and talk about you turn around supposed to be having these pre-orders. You cancel one. You're supposed to have a show that they were supposedly saying that he said that he didn't say that. But I guess they were supposed to have a show. And that didn't happen. So where we at on this game? I mean, like I said, and like we said, I still don't think the game's gonna come out until next year. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, if it comes out fine for them, fine. But and I can understand where the PS people getting out kind of frustrated, but I don't understand where they showing they little dick parts and all that stuff, giving that to executives. I don't understand that, but.
Well, I mean, it's like Corey gets harassed on Twitter, and then you have Phil backing him up. So that's community.
Say what again?
You had Corey Barlow get attacked by the fanboys on Twitter, and then you had Phil Spencer back him up.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know what? If I'd have been Phil Spencer, I wouldn't have backed him up at all. Whatever they get, they deserve. Yeah. At least I can give Phil Spencer one thing. Once he said that Starfield and Redfall wasn't gonna come out till next year, fine. We had to give it up. But he ain't gonna turn around and give us no date or no month. He's just gonna tell you next year. And I'd rather have you tell me that. I'd rather have you tell me that than tell me, oh, coming out in November. But you ain't gonna give me no date? Come on now. I mean, I'm just saying a lot of things that don't make no sense on that.
Well, Tuck, you could be right. I mean, things have happened worse to Sony. You know what I mean? It could be possible that could be delayed again. But when is God of War supposed to come out?
November.
They say November.
November. Okay.
But no date.
Well, maybe no date because it might get a pushback. I mean, you never know. But I think they've been waiting long enough over there. They don't have nothing to play, really. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest.
I mean, and what makes it so stupid is that when you gonna come out in November? What day you gonna come out in November? Hey, I'm like this. August, September, and October, November is gonna be crazy for gaming, especially October.
Well, October for Xbox is gonna be insane.
Especially when you got what games are coming out in November. I mean, especially when you got Call of Duty. Everybody wants that. Okay, that's one of the biggest sellers on the PlayStation and the Xbox. At least this holiday season.
Scorn's coming out?
Huh?
I already pre-ordered that. I pre-ordered that the day of the show. I pre-ordered Scorn. That's coming out too.
Right. You got Scorn coming out. You got all them games. You got all them big hitters coming out. And the thing about it is you got one exclusive coming out for PlayStation. And is that game going to wind up in the same boat of those other two games that came out in February?
Yeah.
That's the biggest question that you got to ask yourself. Is that going to really hurt them? And I think it's going to hurt them.
It might because of all those other games, but shout yourself out. Our brother Unlimited Productions is in the house, man. Happy 4th of July, brother.
Yeah, hey, same to you and the rest of the crew. Hope y'all enjoying your 4th of July.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be it's kind of hot out here where I'm at, but later on I'll be hearing those fireworks, man, while I'm trying to go to sleep because I gotta go to work. The next morning, we were off today, which is cool. Get that extra day off.
Yeah,
But
same here.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. These motherfuckers around here, bro. Damn, they be fucking lighting off fucking pyro, all kind of shit, man. Shooting their guns and shit, brother. Damn, in the air.
Yeah.
They'll start probably around 10 o'clock. I'm like, shit.
Oh hell yeah.
They started last night, man. Last night.
Oh,
and this morning, they're lighting them off this morning. Like, damn, you can't wait. Shit.
Yeah, they're going to like 1, 2 in the morning last night down here.
Were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, people get anxious. They can't wait. Unlimited. I got some, but I'm like, man, I can't, man. I can't be doing that because I'll be up, man. I'm like, I go to work, man. I can't do it, bro. I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, I can't, man. I gotta get up.
Right.
But what's been going on with you, Unlimited? What's going on, man?
Oh, man, not much. Just just enjoying my backlog of games right now before all them games come out this fall and winter.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to, Brother Unlimited? What are you looking forward to, man?
Oh man, there's so many games I'm looking forward to. Gotham Knights is number one on my list for me.
Yeah, that's number one on my list too.
Yeah. There's this hack and slash I saw called Solstice that looks awesome.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, we don't get those those Dante's Inferno kind of games anymore.
No,
and that's what that looks like, man.
I know, man. That kind of sucks, man.
Yeah. So a game that's like the classic God of War, Dante's Inferno, Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. Hey, sign me up.
Yeah,
I can't wait to play that. October is a massive month where oh man, in October alone, that's the same month Gotham Knights come out. You also got Scorn comes out that month.
Yeah. Yep.
That game High on Life that we saw at the Xbox show.
Yep.
A Plague Tale Requiem comes out October 18.
Yep.
Even Persona 5.
Damn.
Even Persona 5 comes out the same day as Scorn. So that month, October is packed. October is packed with a bunch of games I can't wait to play.
Now that you mentioned that, Unlimited, I got to mention it because this was funny, man. When I was on 100 show, Livewire, we was all talking. I mentioned Persona, and then 100's like, I ain't playing that shit, man. I ain't fighting no dick and balls. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think? I mean, the Persona games. Like, I have Persona, the fighting game. I have that.
Right.
Back and pat for 360. But are you guys going to try out the Persona games when they come out?
I'm going to give it a fair shot because
I am too.
But I otherwise, if it don't grab me, then they won't. Because honestly, it doesn't look as amazing as people made it seem. But it's the fact that it's coming to Xbox. I'm gonna give it the Yakuza treatment, basically. I tried out the Yakuza games when they hit Game Pass.
Yeah.
And the ones that I did like was the spinoff Lost Judgment. I actually beat that game last month. That was pretty good. But otherwise, the Yakuza games didn't work for me completely. Too much reading and a lot of other stuff. So hopefully it's good, man. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. And hopefully it's like this game Scarlet Nexus that I love, a Japanese game.
Yeah, that's a good game. I tried that game. That's not a bad game.
Yeah, I personally loved the game. I loved it very much. I put a crazy amount of hours into it and beat it and all that. So hopefully it's under that lane and not under Yakuza where it's like, it's all right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Other Zinc, if you're still in the chat, man, if you want to come in, I'll have our brother T send you a link, man, if you want to come in. I mean, if he's in the chat, he can come in and join us, of course. He's part of the Alpha Exile, so if he wants to join, he ain't busy with work. He can definitely come in and chop up game with us, man, on the 4th. No problem, man. What about you, T? You going to try the Persona games, or have you ever played them before?
I'm good with being content with my Samsung TVs. That's what I think, Chef. So, but at least I was right? That's the important
Yeah,
part.
Unlimited, brother. I got to be honest with you, man. Then we'll go to Tuck. Brother, I really don't know if I want to beat up a dick and balls, man. I don't know, brother. I mean, Bug Snacks, I gave that a chance, brother, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe if it was a vagina or something, maybe I can beat it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I mean, I know it's part of the game and everything and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I might try the other ones. Now, the other ones I think is okay. I might try it because it's in Game Pass, because every game that comes in there, I like to try out. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's not for me, I uninstall it. I like to try every game.
Yeah.
It could be a soccer game or I don't know, Mojang, or I mean not Mojang, but Mahjong or whatever. It can be anything. I just like to try out all the games that come in there, because sometimes you might be like, oh, this game definitely ain't for me. Then the game's for you. You might like it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about, man. Yeah, big
that's
shout
how
out to chat,
it is
man.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know Persona had all that dick and ball stuff, so that's kind of putting me off there.
Yeah. It's called is it called the Penis Demon?
I have no clue.
Are you serious?
I think it's called the Penis Demon, if I'm right. I remember 100 saying that. I think it's called the Penis Demon, and you have to fight dick and balls, man. I don't. Look, the Japanese sometimes, I'm not trying to down the Japanese culture, but you got to admit, guys, they got weird anime, weird movies, and definitely weird games. You know what I mean? But, people like that stuff. Some people like that.
If they showing all of that, if they doing all of that, it's a no-go for me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, one of them does. I don't think all of them you have to fight the Penis Demon. Like, what is there? 4 games coming in there, right? Is it 4 or 3? Can't remember. But hey, you can't. Xbox guys can't complain. You want those Japanese games? You gotta play them. You gotta beat up the dick and balls, man. You want them Japanese games, man? You gotta beat up dick and balls. You've been wanting those Japanese games. Now they're here. You know what I mean? So you better support it, because you've been asking for them. Now we got Persona coming over to Xbox, so support the game.
There is a Japanese game that I am interested in, and comes out in October as well, called No More Heroes 3. That looked like it could be a cool hack and slash. And I like games like that with that fast-paced gameplay.
Yeah.
That fast-paced gameplay where you do combos and stuff like in Ninja Gaiden and all that.
Yeah.
That looks like it could be cool. Otherwise, them Japanese games don't really click with me like that.
Yeah, man. And what's that other one called? Wulong?
Oh, the one that comes out last year. Yeah, Wulong: The Fallen Dynasty.
Yeah. That's what I mean. And I'm going to be trying out those games, man. I am. I'm going to be trying out those games. They have some very interesting games. When we watched the show, guys, they had some very interesting games. Mm-hmm. They're going to be coming out, man. That's going to be definitely that one that made what's that one called Unlimited, where you have a gun but it's alive. It looks like a
High on Life.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to be good.
Yeah.
That looks like that's going to be good. So yeah, man, I can't wait to try some of this, some of those games out, man. That's going to be cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Real good.
And besides that, I don't think anything else really. We got Starfield coming later and all that next year. We got some of the other ones coming later, but yeah, man, it's looking really good over here, man, when it comes to the games. But as far as God of War, Tuck was talking about it a few minutes ago. I don't know, man. I mean, if you're a Sony fan, you got to kind of be skeptical about them, because they tell you the game will be out in November, but he said it doesn't have a release date. I mean, maybe they want to make sure that it's just ready to go. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, Tuck, but it could be pushed back. It depends. I mean, if they're putting it out in November, they might move it up to December so they don't get in the way of any other games, so they could try to make that money, recoup that money, because there's other games people are going to be wanting to play and different things like that. So we'll see. Because you said Call of Duty comes out too, right?
Yeah, Call of Duty comes out in October.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody wants that.
Mm-hmm. The new one.
Yeah.
Now this new one does this have it has a campaign and everything?
It has a campaign and it's multiplayer, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Nice. Now that you have to buy. You ain't getting that on Game Pass.
Yeah. Well, hell
no. No, you gotta buy
not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Now next year when the Activision deal goes through, hey, Matt Booty already said they want to get as many Activision games on Game Pass as possible.
I bet.
So we're going to be eating good after January.
Oh, man. Real good. That's a feast. Man, that's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be great, man.
But they like it. And the Sony ponies ain't liking it either, boy.
Nah, well, that's too bad. I mean, like I says, you know, you got a PC, you know, you got a laptop, you can play it on that. You can play it on there. You know, there's different ways to play Xbox games.
Yeah.
And now that they're implementing into the 2022 Samsung TVs, that's even better. You don't need a console. You don't need a PC. All you need is your controller. What do you think about that, Unlimited, man? I've been hearing a lot of great things about that. I watched Major Nelson's podcast. He talked to the guy that helped, you know, get that together and everything. And he says it's coming along good. What do you think, Unlimited?
About the Samsung TV deal?
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Hey, I think it's great, man. Any way that you can reach gamers and people who you know who might be interested is always better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it. I'm 100% for it. You know, I think it's pretty cool that through the app, and I heard that the app is running great from the videos I've seen too.
Yeah.
So you know everything about it. It's just falling down the plan of Xbox, man. Xbox is more than the console now. You know.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that straightforward. And funny enough, I was just at Best Buy looking at some Samsung TVs too, because I was thinking of upgrading.
Yeah.
My own TV here at home. So, hey, I might give it a try if I end up picking up the Samsung TV, because those TVs are gorgeous too.
Yeah, that's like E-Rock. I can't remember. Did he say he got it from Amazon or Best Buy? He got a new TV. I think it's Insignia.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
He got it from Best Buy.
He got it from Best Buy, and he got a good deal. He got a 55-inch, and you know he's doing a video, and I'm like, "Hey man," I text him. I say, "Hey man, you got a good TV. You don't have to say, well, it's not 120 hertz or not. You don't have to explain yourself, man. You got a good TV. You got a good price on your TV. It does 4K gaming. It does HDR." And it does 60 hertz, bro. That's all you need right now. You don't have to rush out and get a 120 hertz TV, especially if you don't have the money, because you're paying a lot more when you want that 120 hertz. Believe me, you're gonna pay more. You know, but if you have it, you know, I'm fine with 60 frames. Looks good to me. You know, I have a 58-inch Samsung. You know, I'm fine with what I got, man. It's brand new. I just got it a few months ago because my other one was going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, shit, man.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going for all the bells and whistles, man.
Are you, man?
I'm looking at 120 frames, variable refresh rate. You name it. I want my Xbox to.
You go unlimited. You go, brother.
Yeah,
you go.
I would much rather have my 120 than I would.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Yeah.
I tried unlimited. I was looking at the TVs. My wife was like, sent me these pictures of all these TVs because she has a Best Buy membership. So I'm looking through all of them and I'm like, let me see. And I was looking at the 120 hertz, but they were up there, man. They were getting up there in price.
Yeah, they're pricey, aren't they? And
yeah, I'm like, I can't.
The larger the screen, the more expensive it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife's like, well, you know, we can pay on and everything. I said, nah. You know, maybe in another year or two or something like that. But I needed one right away because this TV I had it for a long time and started getting that dark blotch in it where it's going. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I got a nice Samsung and it, you know, got good reviews and everything, and it has low latency, has all this stuff. My other TV didn't have that. So you know, I was glad to get it at and it was actually at Super Bowl time. So I actually got a deal on it. It was actually like $599. I got it for I think $399.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Super Bowl time is the best time to buy a TV. Even better than Black Friday, apparently. That's how good the Super Bowl era deals are. So if you're looking for a TV, you know, and it's out of your price range, you might want to wait till like February, January to get a good one at a good price.
Yeah. And now unlimited. Now, when you go to upgrade, brother, let us know what are you looking for? OLED or QLED?
OLED might be a little out my price range right now. OLED TVs are like the cheapest OLED I saw was what, $1,500, $1,600, something like that.
Wow.
And that might be a little too out my price range. So I'll be good with QLED. But hey, if I stumble upon an OLED, man, I'm picking it up. You know, my brother got the LG OLED, man, and that thing is beautiful.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to drop $1,600-$1,700 on a TV though.
Well, you know, another person that just came in the room, our brother, he bought, man, the most powerful gamer. Now, if honestly, if you want to know about some TVs, brother, he's one of those guys to go to because he actually has one that's 120 hertz. I remember when I went over his house, I didn't really get to see because we were all talking. My family was meeting his family, and his wife was feeding us some really, really, really good food.
Yeah.
And we were talking. He was showing off all his stuff to my kids. Like my son's eyes were like popping out of his head when he's seeing all of he bought sneakers. You know what I mean? Like all the different kinds he had and stuff like that. Because he wanted to show me, actually wanted to show me and demonstrate what his TV can do, and he has a nice sound system also, man. And you have to be there to believe it. Unlimited. His Poseidon, our brother, was just there, and if you look at his collection, man, it's like you're actually in a toy store, brother. Seriously, he has
his collection's so unreal, man. I'm like, man,
it's huge. I mean, you actually look like you're in a statue, like a store. I mean, that's how much stuff Hebot has, and this stuff.
Hebot, I can't tell if Hebot runs a museum, a store, a factory. I don't know. He got everything.
I mean,
he runs it all, man.
I mean,
already he's always driving. He's shipping his parts.
Yeah, man. He showed
already look. They started with me already. I just got here. They already started with me. Just got here.
I mean, brother, he showed me stuff that wasn't even open yet. He said, "Look, Sega man, I still gotta fucking do these videos on this shit right here. It's like a stack of fucking figures." I'm like, God damn, man. Woo, man, you have to be there though. You have to be there to see it. It's incredible.
It's just one of those things that's part of the. It's like gaming. It's part of the territory where you collect through the years. I've been doing it for over 34 years, I think it is.
Yeah.
Since I was like 6. And so, and then you learn how to trade, sell, then you rebuy.
Yeah.
This stuff, and it just grows, but it gets out of control because, especially if you like so many things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Right. You gotta start picking and choosing, but then there's so many awesome things that come out. You're like, fuck. Like I'm still waiting on my fucking Metal Slug figures coming out, and I got a new Banjo figure coming out. They got a Battletoads figures coming out.
Yeah.
A new Earthworm Jim line that they just announced, which looks awesome. It's like, oh my god, you know what I mean? It's all gaming related. It's all stuff that I like. So it's like, damn.
Yeah. He
So,
bought, everybody in the house got a game system, bro. Series X, Series S. I got to hold the infamous PlayStation 5. That motherfucker's big. That thing is huge, man.
I told you that console is gigantic. People used to make fun of the Xbox One, the original one. That PS5 is even bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's like a heater or some shit. It's just crazy.
When he showed me that, I'm like, wow, that thing is huge. You can use it as a chest plate. Damn. That's big, man. But yeah, I got to see it, and it was just a good time down there, man. We had a great old time, and then our brother Poseidon, he met up with he bought a.
Oh yeah, he was able.
He's actually in the chat.
Yeah, man. He hit me up earlier today with a 4th of July, and so did Reaper. But I tried to sleep today, man. So I gotta try to get some sleep. I woke up like around 1:30, all the way from last night. I was trying to be a bum for the first time, because I haven't gotten no rest. And I feel bad. I'm like, oh, they probably think I just ignored them. No, so I'm just basically cleaning out, gutting stuff out, rearranging because I'm trying to get space, for all that stuff I told you that I showed you. I gotta review.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that while my wife is over here cooking and stuff like that. I'll probably go see some fireworks a little later.
Oh, you gonna go see some?
With the family? Yeah, probably. Hopefully, they're doing some around. But yeah, Poseidon came over. It was a good time. I was able to demonstrate to him the OLED, right? The OLED I have.
Yeah, tell him.
And he was really impressed with the picture quality. And then the sound system is like, he's like, holy shit, it's so clear. You hear every little nook and cranny. Yeah, I wanted to show it to you too, but we didn't have enough time. We ran out of time, obviously.
It seemed like it went so fast, man.
Right, it does go fast. It does. It does. Not enough time. It does go fast. But the thing is that I've been doing that. Like I said, I've been installing home theaters since I was like 15.
Yeah.
And then I try to do it through the Best Buys years ago. And I was like, I don't want to do that shit. They don't pay you right. So I'd rather just do it on my own. With jobs that came by here and there.
Yeah.
But I know about it. A lot of people don't think I do, but I do. They have no clue. So
Hey, he
when they
by.
see it, they're really impressed. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Tuck? How
Let me
are
ask
you?
you, do you got updates that Visual giving you?
Huh?
Do you got
What
all
was
the
that?
updates that Visual has given you already?
Yeah, that's what I was explaining to Poseidon. That originally, the TV, the 120 frames per second, the VRR, was really not working correctly. And they updated it like twice, and it worked better, but it worked only with selected games. Like I was able to do it with Ori. I was able to do it with, I think it was Halo. I tried it out with Rogue Squadron. The new one
Yeah.
Right.
with the ships.
Yeah.
And then when I tried it with Flight Simulator, because when you use VRR with Flight Simulator, for those who may not know, and I found that out from Alex Battaglia when I heard him in Digital Fuckery, but I'm glad I did. That was one of the few times. That was one of the few times that I was glad I did. When you unlock it with the VRR, right, it allows you to play the game in 60 frames in
Okay.
4K, with 4K in 60 frames, which is we all know it's 30 on the console, even though it's running in 4K. So that caught my attention immediately, and so I tried to do it, and it wouldn't fucking work. But lo and behold, my son was surfing through the web. I guess like maybe I want to say maybe I don't know when you guys saw me do the video, but I did a video talking about the update and stuff. It was probably like 2 months ago, if I had to take a guess, right? And he said, "Oh yeah, they did the update for it. Supposedly it fixed it." So I was like, "All right, we're gonna check it out." So the first thing I did, of course, put it on and put that flight simulator on, and lo and behold, it worked. It was perfect. It was really really nice. And so it looked like it was 60 frames, like they said. It's 4K resolution.
Yeah.
Then I turn on that Spotify, put whatever the fuck music I want, and for the added experience, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun, man. It's just a lot of fun. Flight Simulator is one of those games you just play to chill. You know what I mean? It's not a game that you're recommending people to buy a console for, unless you want to show a graphical showpiece, because it is a graphical showpiece,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Without a doubt, like that game, you put it
Yeah.
on, and you're like, holy shit, this shit
I
is
bet.
incredible.
I bet.
It looks so realistic and so much detail. You go and fly over your town, and you'll see all the streets, all the buildings where they're supposed to be. In some cases they look better than others, obviously, because again, all that amount of massive information and data, it's going to be almost damn near impossible for it to look perfect and clear, and textures be super clear on every single building, every single tree, forest, baseball field, because you see all of that shit. You know what I mean? And even when you're flying at night and you see all the lighting and stuff, it looks gorgeous inside the cockpit. It's just a really amazing thing to see. Yeah, really amazing thing to see.
It's
But
just a
anyway,
work
yeah.
of art, man. It's just a work
Oh
of
yeah,
art.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. So I definitely and they definitely fixed it. But I told people back then that what happened was that's a $1,500 TV. But what
Yeah.
happened was on that Black Friday when that year when it came out, and it's the Vizio 55-inch OLED by Vizio. I forget the actual, if it's like a sub name. I think it has a sub name, but I forgot what it is. I think I'm not sure.
Because
But
I know you
anyway,
don't got the M series. It's not the M series. It's
Is it
the
the
E
P
series.
no,
The
the
P
M series.
series, right?
No, the P series was the original. The
I
M
mean, the
series
P
was
series is the
the
high
P.
end.
Then the no, well, the high end now is the OLED. The M series was the quantum dots that I bought that I recommended to Tuck, and Tuck got it, and the TV was
Right.
gorgeous too.
Right.
The OLED is like its own thing. You know what I mean? It's like its own distinctive thing. And it looks like I said, it just looks phenomenal. It's like it's when you look at the blacks and you see no sponge look. You don't see no white. You don't see a white. You don't see like no white blanket over anything. When you're in scenes in space, everything is black with the colors all popping. The white looks white off the moon or off the ships or wherever you're looking at.
Yeah.
There's no, everything's color corrected is the word, color corrected.
Yeah.
And it just looks incredible, man. It looks really, really good. So anyway, they put it on sale for that Black Friday, I guess, because they knew that the VRR wasn't working correctly, I guess. And so they try to mend the wound for those who bought it, so they try to lower it and to get more people to still buy it because they said they were going to keep working on it until they did the patch, and they did. Obviously, they kept true to their word. That's why I like Vizio, because they say they do things and they actually keep their word. They don't, they just don't do it. And you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And don't back it up. They did. They did 3 patches and they fixed it completely, which is great. And so the TV went from 1,500 to like 900, I think it was $900.
Yeah.
So what I did
Yeah.
was I sold my TV that I had at the time, which was the Quantum Dot, which is the M series. I sold it to a friend of mine. He gave me about, I think it was $400 or $350, I think it was for it. And then the difference, I was going to pay for it. And then my kids told me, hey, Pops, if you really want it, just get it with your Best Buy card and we'll help you pay the difference because we know you really want it. Because I just got in the Series X, because it came out around the same time as the Series X, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And they helped me pay for it. So I got all paid out, and it just worked out for me in that sense. Since then, I saw it, I think, again for like 900 one time. But, since it's still one of the high-end screens, because it's the panel that's a QLED. It's the actual panel. The technology on the panel is what is, what's what they consider a quantum liquid definition.
Yeah.
Which is just like oil. And I tried to explain it to Poseidon when he was here. We went to the arcades. We went to our local arcades, and I showed him on the screen. If you ever touch the screens on the flat screens, right, like a LCD or LCED or LED,
Yeah.
you look at the screen, you push your finger and you press on it, and you move it around, and it looks like it has oil inside, right?
Yeah.
And basically, the idea behind it, the logic of to explain it to you in layman's terms, so you could understand what the technology does, you got to think of it this way. You guys know when you see an oil spill of a car on the floor, right? Like on the road, and you ever notice when it get hit by the sun, or if there's like some type of glistening, you see it. And when you look at it, it almost has like rainbow colors inside of it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you look at that and you see the oil, you see the rainbow colors. That's the same idea behind liquid crystal. That's what it does. That liquid emits the colors to the diodes and the dots. Well, it's because of that liquid that it makes vibrant colors. And that's what you have inside each of those TVs. It's an oil base. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's how you get that beautiful quality in the picture and stuff like that, with the colors and all, and the HDR and all that beautiful stuff. But that's the best way for me to explain it to you in layman's terms, where it doesn't sound confusing. So then I showed it to him. So, and we were like there for a little while. Like it was cool, man. It was cool. Like I recommend people to get whatever they want based on their own wallet, because I can't knock nobody. Listen, I would never tell anybody, yo, get this, or you stupid for not getting that, because I have no right to do that, and everybody's tradition is different. But what I would recommend is what I would usually do is I'll buy stuff and I'll do it like in layaway. I'll pay it slow.
Yeah.
or I'll sell what I have, get a certain amount, and then save up, and then buy the, put in the rest. Or I'll buy each of my things little by little, one piece at a time. Like I don't have to have it all in one shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just keep building, building, building until I finally get it, and I have it all under my possession. That's how I do it. That's usually how I do it. People are like, "Oh, how you bought all that?" No, I didn't buy it all at once. I just bought it little by little, sold stuff, sold the other old stuff that I had, and then pay the difference, or put it on layaway. Like through a card or something. That's how I do it. You know, because you pay it slow anyway, and the interest is not for like 6 or 8 months with most cards. So that's how I try to do it. Tend to do it anyway. But again, that works for me. That may not work for everybody, but I feel that it's a good solution for those that are not economically stable, like myself, right? Um, and it works out. Plus, if you have a big family, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and your income is just not right. That's why I do recommend it. But again, some people just don't want to do that. They don't want to own nobody. They don't want to take things out of credit. So I get it. I understand. But I would never sit there and make fun of people just because they don't want to do that. They choose to play it with whatever whatever they have, and not at the highest quality, right? Some people do act ignorant and do that, and like make fun of people because of that shit, which is fucking stupid. It make no sense, you know. But so that's what I would do. That's what I would recommend. That's what I would suggest as an advice.
I'll put it this, fella. When it came down to TV, I was going through Levi and I was going through Mr. 100. I was going through them till the whole damn time when I was trying to decide what TV I want to get. Now the M series, I was searching for the M series, but I got it at a good price. I mean, I got this M series. Like it's like I think it's like a 55-inch.
Yep.
And I think I bought it for like $550.
Yep. No. Mm-hmm.
And then the one that I got in the bedroom is the TCL, because he might know I was trying to find the one that he got, but during this time of when they had this coronavirus thing, man, dude, it was hard to get them TVs.
Yeah, they were having problems. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it was hard to get them.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking for a 65-inch, and I couldn't find one at a good price. Or I wanted to get the display, but they couldn't do the display. So I had to go and get a TCL, and it just worked out just beautiful. But like Levi said, between Levi and Bone and Miss 100, dude, I went through them. Dude, I searched for how long did it take me to get the TV when you told me straight again, just get the TV? It took me at least 3 months.
As far as I remember, it was at least, it had to be like 2 months, because we talked about it for quite a while.
I'm like,
so
because I'm just going back and forth about which ones I want to get.
Yeah. Well, there's another point you brought up, which I don't know what y'all were discussing before I got here, but I guess it was about TVs or whatever. Another point that you brought up that a lot of people have misconception of is that they think, oh, well, because it's not a higher end like Samsung, let's say, or LG, or a Pioneer TV or a Sony TV, that it's not quality, right? And the difference is that with those TVs, they made usually with better parts, right? Internal parts. Now, as far as the quality in the picture, for the most part, they all have a very good quality, almost, to the point where you can't really distinct the difference, like, because it's become that good, even with other third-party companies like Vizio, like Hisense, like TCL, and things of that nature. Like more unrecognizable, or unpopular, I would say, electronic TV companies that making TVs. There's still a good quality TV. The only difference is that they use cheaper parts. So ideally, what ends up happening is the TV usually breaks down faster, right? But if you know how to take care of it, and most of us do because we're all really adults, it'll probably last you more than people would expect it, or more than it would a regular kid, maybe, or a teenager, right? Because they don't really like to, they just tend to just do things and keep it moving and don't really pay attention to taking care of shit like that. And what I mean by that is they don't really clean it periodically, dust it off. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Dust off the ports and things like that. Things that are important for the longevity of the TV, right? And but people like us that are, we're adults. The TV could last us as long as we needed to, in many cases, because of the fact that we take it. And there are some. Don't get me wrong. There are some situations where, you'll probably have a lemon and shit happens and shit breaks down and out of nowhere, like I think that happened to E-Rock with the TV he got, and he said that he bought a better high end model, like more well known, model like TV brand, and it's still broke. Huh?
I think it's Hisense he got.
No. The one he had before it that he was saying on his video.
Okay.
I believe that he shelled out more money for it because it was a name brand, and for some reason or another, it ended up dying on him quicker. So those are cases that actually can happen. Where the TV that you might think might last too long because it's a name brand will actually die out on you, right? And that's because that happens. Some electronics is very iffy. Sometimes that happens, but for the most part, if you take care of it, they work brilliantly and they last a nice amount of time. And I tell people also, when you clean your TVs, always use 90 or 70% rubbing alcohol to clean it. It will not damage it. It will not ruin it. You can spray it all over and nothing will happen and at the same time, you're disinfecting it and getting it really thoroughly clean. Don't use it on the color panel, because the color panels, if it's black or whatever, it might take off the color, obviously, because it's strong stuff. But at least for the most part, like the screen, the back part of it, the ports, you can definitely use alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and it will never damage it, but it'll clean it perfectly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, that's what they taught us to use when I went to computer school. When we used to build up the towers, that's what we used to use, and it works for any electronics, like the receivers, your speakers. Again, just being careful that you don't use it where it's painted and it won't take off the paint. That's the only thing. You could always tape it up where you don't want it to get any on, and then so you can freehand it without having to worry about the paint. You tape up the area and then you take the tape off once you're done. But alcohol works brilliantly, even with the Xbox controller, the Xbox itself. I opened up my Xbox and my son's Xbox a couple of times already. Took off massive amounts of dust off the ventilator, off the actual the actual fan, and it's real easy to take apart and put together. But I use that. I use the alcohol, and it works wonders, absolutely. So and that will make the TV last a whole lot longer, or whatever you have electronic, whether it's receivers or whether it's your consoles itself. Just a tidbit there for you guys from your boy Hebot. It's up to you if you want to trust me or not, but that's what works. So yeah,
Unlimited. He's thinking about Unlimited said he's going to definitely go with all the bells and whistles. He's going to upgrade.
Okay. My Unlimited. Look, like I said, a great starting point without having to spend too much. I would recommend you the TV I have, and I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. I mean, you could ask Poseidon, because Poseidon in the chat or talk with hit him up. He'll tell you, like, he was really impressed. He was like, "Oh, I got to get me one of these, because this is it's one thing saying it and one thing seeing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one of those things that you have to see it. It's like when you first saw HDR or when you first saw 4K. When you watch things in 1080p and then you transition to 4K, and then you try to go back to 1080p, you just see the you see the difference in the disparity, and you can't go back. It's just stuff the same. You're like, damn, this shit don't look right.
Yeah, just
You know
like
what I mean?
yeah,
Huh?
just
What
like
was
with
that?
gaming. Just like with gaming.
Yeah, what I'm saying. With anything that you use with the HDR, if, I mean with the like if you jump from 1080p from movies or gaming into 4K in the 4K realm, I'm telling you, and then you try to go back. Oh no, oh no, it's not. You can't. You
No.
can't do it. You can't do it because you just see the difference, and it bothers your eyes. That's why I would tell you guys. Remember last generation with the Xbox One. Remember how the ponies used to be like, 1080p is perfect. We don't need 4K. 4K is it's not important. Remember when they used to say that shit all the time?
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, I remember when the
Yeah.
Xbox One X came out.
Remember that when they were saying that shit? And I think it was me and Sega Forever. We were like, listen, it's something you have to see. Because once you see it, you'll understand. It's
Yep.
not something that we could explain. You can't explain it. You have to see it with your own eyes. Because once you see it again, like I said, oh no, there's no turning back. Oh hell no, there's no turning back.
Because seeing is believing, Hiva.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, it's like the same logic they use with PC. Oh no, once you play on PC, it's amazing. You don't want to go back. You see what I'm saying? But the difference with PC is that it's all based off a self-contained situation where it's more solitary, and on top of that, it comes with a hefty price because you have to buy everything separately, right? You have to buy the card, the sound card, the video card, the memory, the DDR RAM, right? And then you got to make sure that it all is running correctly with your video card, and that your video card it's up to date enough that it supports all the new bells and whistles, right? Um, and things of like that. It's just a lot of caveats that come with it,
Yeah,
unless you're a PC enthusiast or guru in that sense, then it's not a big deal. But not everybody, not your average Joe.
but
That
it should be fit for the gamer in question. So not everybody is the same. So everybody has a different
absolutely,
something that
absolutely.
they prefer to game on or game with, so on and so forth. But
Well, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I mean.
Your own type. That's the beauty of it.
hmm It's something. It's That's what I'm trying to say. It's not something that for the average person they can just pick it up and go. You know what I mean? And with a console, it's not like that. With a console, it's just you pick up and go because it's made that easy, right? It even updates for you everything you need without you having to look for it, or without you having to look for the right update ROMs and shit like that. On PC, most of the time it used to be that way. I know now it's a lot more easier, but again, the average person that comes in, let's say to a game store, is not going to want those types of nuisance, right? So to speak.
They just want something fast and easy, so they
Right. Plug it in, it updates, plays, and then you're ready to go. Like that's it. That's it. And that's why I said that console gaming and Brother Unlimited did a really nice video on it, which I was thinking of maybe doing like a follow-up video, like an add-on to his video, to speak about some other things that I know he probably didn't really knew about, but that go and correlate well with all the things he talked about that prove that there's no way, console gaming will die. You know what I mean?
Oh, you talking
Like,
about from that video?
yeah, the video you did. Yeah, your
Okay.
video you did was really awesome, and you had a lot of good valid points, really good stuff. So, then I was like, yeah, I want to piggyback off what he did and add some more stuff because you had some great valid points, like cloud gaming. Cloud gaming is not to take away the experience of console. That's an added bonus for us to have our games that we have on consoles on the go wherever we are without having to buy an extra contraption or an extra piece of hardware. Do you understand what I'm saying? That works with our existing hardware, like a phone or like a tablet, right?
Yeah.
And that's the idea behind cloud gaming. Cloud gaming was made so that or even when they put it on the TV, for example, right? they put it on TV, but it's not so that people won't buy hardware. That's for people that don't care about buying games on a game console, right? That they see that
Right.
there and like, oh, I could play Xbox games on it, and I just buy a controller and they adapt to it and they could play right off their TV. But it's going to
And
be
then I don't
running
have to worry
again,
about going. Then I don't worry about taking my Xbox with me either no more.
right? But it's running on a stream. It's not native because on a console will always be native. You know what I'm saying? There's
Hey,
no
hey,
way
hey,
that
the
you can
thing that
change that
and
experience.
the thing that is but that's getting better.
Yeah, but it's getting better, but it's still more expensive. Chuck, is what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because they have to have servers to run all that stuff. But it's never going to be better than native. It's never going to happen
Oh
because
no, 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 no.
the broadband speed is way too expensive, and it requires way too much. And the more people on it, the more expensive it's got to be because the more bandwidth you need. You understand what I'm saying? If you
Oh
have
yeah,
billions,
oh
if you
yeah.
have billions and billions of people, the bandwidth's going to be ridiculous. You need more servers, you need more sites, you need more antennas. It's just way more expensive. They're doing that as a form of way to get to people in countries that can't have hardware sold to them due to whatever legal rights or due to because the government don't allow it. Like China, China didn't have consoles and didn't allow them until the Xbox One, and before that, it had been 15 years that consoles were not allowed to be sold in China. You see what I'm saying? And so
I
with
didn't know that.
something, yeah, so something with something like Game Pass, right, or cloud gaming, that allows them to reach all those people without them having to worry about, or even on the TV for that matter, without having to worry about buying a console. You see what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah.
And so it's an option. It's just more options and more ways for people to reach people and to make money while doing it. That's it. That is it. But Unlimited hit it a very good point in this video. With the way the consoles have sold since the Xbox One generation, there's no way that console gaming is gonna die anytime soon or at all because the hardware always sells. Consoles always sell. They always sell well. Even when they do their worst, they still sell in a nice amount. You get what I'm trying to say?
Oh
So
yeah.
there's money to be made, and it's just
Yep.
another option. So that's what I said. There's a lot of like valid points that he did, and a lot of stupid people saying stupid things. Like consoles dying. No, it's not. No, it is not dying. You're absolutely wrong. It's been at its highest point that it's ever been. How are you going to say it's dying? What you think? They're going to let money go away? They're not going to let money go away like that. You're crazy. And if they can reach more people with console sales, why not?
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's no way. That
That's
just
true.
makes no sense. No sense whatsoever.
That's very
You
true.
know, so
Very true.
like I said, good. It was a good video he made, and I really enjoyed that. Just how I haven't commented on that shit because, like I said, I've been so busy. I just watch the video and be acting lazy. Keep going. You know.
Oh yeah. Get that right.
So
We get that right, man.
happy
Sure.
4th of July to all you brothers.
Same to
Uh,
you.
I hope you're
Same to you,
enjoying it
man.
so far.
Hey, it's a
I'm
nice
tired.
day off work.
Oh yeah, nice day off of work. That's right. You didn't work. Yeah, none of my kids worked today, so I didn't have to get up and take nobody to work. I was like, yes. I was I was smashing the bed. I was like, ta, 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 ta. I was fucking that bed up. Shit was great.
Man. Well, what I did, I was supposed to get up. I was supposed to get up early this morning, go to work, but I decided to call it in. I said, "The hell with it."
Oh,
So I
Chuck,
called
I
it.
mean, they ain't gonna hold you accountable because you work all the time.
Uh,
You'll be all right.
but the only thing I did do, I hooked up my wife's new monitors. I bought a 24-inch Spectrum monitor, and then
Okay.
I went the other day and went to down here at the garage sale. We had a
Hmm.
garage sale in our neighborhood, and it's
Okay.
got a 23-inch monitor. It ain't number 2 years old, and he sold it to me for $20.
Oh, nice. $20.
Yeah, so she's very happy with that setup because I bought her those computer stand arms that you can flip and flop and everything and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then I'm gonna do another renovation in my man cave. I'm gonna show you the setup. It'll probably be sometime next week because my nephew he had a 32-inch that he wasn't doing nothing with, and it's still in the box, brand new. Still in the box, brand new. So we're gonna buy me those computer stands, that same thing, and just flip this man cave around with two bigger screens. I'm gonna have 3 screens. So So when they get all fixed up, we'll show y'all that. So I'm kind of excited about that. So, but my wife, she loves the setup now because she got more room on her desk.
Right.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life. You know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then Tuck's about to go get some babies.
And then one of my friends, they're talking about that Sony. Now you're talking about Sony trying to get off the PC gaming with their little monitors and all that stuff. I think it looks way too much. I don't give a shit about no damn monitor.
Tony's just trying to dig up that market that Microsoft been part of all that time. But it's going to take them time because they're late to the game.
Well, they might be a little bit too late to the game because Samsung, LG, Hewlett Packard, Dell, they got the monitor. They got the monitor market wrapped up, man. I mean, their high-end monitor is gonna be 27-inch. It's gonna be $899. Dude, a 27-inch, the $899, please.
Yeah, that's kind of a steep price for that inches.
Yeah, and knowing that you can find the one with the same specs, and you can spend way less money.
Well, the ones that are running that expensive, I mean, they got like I think 37 and up to 42-inch now, but they're like in the thousands. But then they got the ultra curves also.
What is it?
But like you said, they what 32, 30, 40 some odd inches.
Yeah, they got big. They're big. Man. Yeah, they're big. They're very big.
I guess Unlimited, he'll probably do a video on it when he gets his new TV. You'll have to check it out like E-Rock did his, I think E-Rock got a decent TV.
And you know what? Limited, if you can hold off, right, until Black Friday, I guarantee you'll get something even cheaper. Guarantee. Yeah. I guarantee you.
I think that's my plan too. Just
because Black Friday is not that far away. You know what I mean?
No.
Literally, like what? 5 months away, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It ain't limited, and I tell you another thing too. See, you wait up until maybe like around that time of the year, somebody will always get a TV that might be too big for their room. Because this video that I got in my man cave, what happened was the same video that I would have brought boxed. It'd been like 8 something. This guy, he went on there and brought the doggone video. He bought the TV back,
right?
Because it was too big for his room. Right. Was there nothing wrong with it? And I got it for $550.
Right.
And and it got all the just look out. Just look out. And I'll look out for you too in your area, because I know y'all got Best Buys you're in Texas. I know y'all got Best Buys there. So, but I'm always keeping up with that region too. So that's what I always do. I always keep up with all the regions and all that stuff.
You can get some nice deals with people returning stuff too. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh yeah. Because I thought someone wrote this video and they couldn't find out when I went. That Best Buy over here by my house, wasn't nothing wrong with it at all.
What's up, Flip?
and I bought it for $5 something.
Right.
Flippity flip.
And it's
Flipping out.
and it's 65 inch.
Yeah, that's the
Nice.
size I'm looking for.
65.
And it's the M series, like he about said.
Mm-hmm.
The only
So
thing,
before,
the only thing bad with like the 65 is like 55 is usually the sweet spot because the
right,
thing with the ones that are like 65 and up, then you start losing contrast ratio, which
Yeah.
means
Well.
is your cut like the color and the level of the saturation that you can play with, it becomes
right,
limited because it's stretching out the pixels higher and higher and higher. You get what I'm trying to say? You
Right.
know,
right.
unless of course you're buying a fucking 75, 85 inch, 65 inch 8K, then that's a different story. Um, because it's good.
Those damn things right there, so damn high. Those damn things right there, high right now, boy.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't. Nothing really supports 8K, right? With the exception of maybe one or two demo videos.
Yeah.
But there's not really because the format is too expensive.
Boy,
And
it's
right now, right now, 4K is retarded expensive for the market. That's why people haven't wanted to adapt. That's why you see people still buying. Listen, that was another thing I wanted to add to your video. How they were trying to say how people that game consoles are dying. Listen, in the DVD space, it's still the highest selling mark. It's like 70% of movie sales is still DVD. We're talking about 420p.
Yeah.
It's
But I believe, I
70%.
believe that.
Is the seven? Because you know why? Because people just want to pay $5 and $10 for movies. That's why.
Is it
You know
still
what I
higher
mean?
than Blu-ray?
Huh?
Is it higher than Blu-ray?
Well, Blu-ray's already fucking far old too, but we haven't adapted because it's expensive. So the Blu-ray market now is probably like I'd say about 15, 14%, 20.
Yeah.
And then the 4K market is probably like 7, 5%, because it's just a lot of it's too much. But right now, some places have 8K, some places have 12K to be honest. But
Yeah.
here the adoption is too low because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
That's why we having this whole issue with games not being, which me and Poseidon talked about this when he came down, and I told him to probably try to do a video about it for him on his behalf of why is it that the Halo game, right, it's not on the disc, right? It's only partially there. And the reason for that is because Microsoft, in order to retain the lower cost, they have chosen to stay with the single layer DVD Blu-ray, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which only holds 50 gigs.
Yep.
Now, if they go with the triple layer dual disc, it holds 200 discs. I mean,
Yeah.
200 gigs.
Yeah.
200 gigs. And that's what Sony's using for PS5. That's why their games are more expensive. And that's why you see two SKUs. And so Microsoft has to figure out a way to either do the two SKUs and say fuck it, or just use the triple layer and just charge more so that people can have the whole game on the disc. Because especially when it's a single player campaign, people
Yeah.
want their campaign on the disc. Like the
Yeah.
campaign for Halo, they want it on the disc. Now, if we're talking about the multiplayer, okay, it could be tied to the internet because the multiplayer is just it's just tied to online anyway, right? So you don't really need it. It's no big deal. The component for multiplayer, it could be tied to the internet. But as far as single player, goes, then people want those single player games on that disc. They need to really opt to using that triple layer disc, whether it's more expensive or not, because then they'll save themselves the hassle, the stupid criticism that these dummies try to bring up, because these motherfuckers that talk about it, they don't explain the reason why. But that's the reason why. You see what I'm saying? Oh, they don't have the game in the disc. Why? Because they don't want you to have ownership. They're just trying to steal your rights, and they're not explaining the real reason why. Because I wouldn't mind the disc to come in. If since they're using single layer, it wouldn't bother me for them to use, have the game in 3 discs, for example. You get what I'm saying? Because we used to do that back in the day, like with Shemu, with Panzer Dragoon Saga. It's something that we were used to. It doesn't bother me. But, you're always gonna have the fake backlash or the fake outcries of, oh my god, but it's so much more convenient on 1 disc. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna see that BS because that's what happened with the 360 when PS3 was using the Blu-ray had 50 gigs and Microsoft was using the C9 DVD, which basically they had that's why some of their games were on 3 discs, and on PlayStation 3 they were only on 1 disc. It's the same exact logic going on now, same exact thing. But because of that, they're able to keep costs cheaper on games, and that's what people probably don't really realize.
It could also just be easier to have everything on a digital access, and you don't have to do anything with discs.
Yeah, but people don't. But Reaper, people are always going to want physical medium.
Yep.
They are, but when you actually have Xbox Live and you have Xbox Game Pass, everything's digital anyway.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. But people still want to own some of those games physical. You see what I'm saying? Physical medium is never going to go away. I keep telling people it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because look at DVDs. DVDs are still around. It's not going to go away because people want that ownership physically. It's not going to leave anywhere. And there's room for both. Like E-Rock. E-Rock's full digital. He don't have a game. And then he said it's more convenient for him, and I respect that. That's all good. But I like owning my stuff. You understand? I like having physical mediums of it. I don't ever want to be in a predicament where I want to play something, and because of some stupid online connection, or because I couldn't pay my cable bill, or because something stupid like we had bad weather or a hurricane hit, I can't play while I'm bored out my ass. I don't want to be in that position. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I always choose my physical medium, no matter what, and I will never change. I'm telling you, it's never going to change. I'm never going to want to not play something that's not physical, or not own something games that are physical, especially games like Evil West. If I don't have that physical, I'm gonna be mad.
I already pre-ordered the disc.
Me too. Already pre-ordered. Like Klonoa, I'm gonna go buy and pre-order that soon because even though it's a European one, it's Klonoa.
Check that out.
Yeah, you know who has it?
That one.
Play Asia has it.
Spout said he bought all you have to do is set your Xbox to home.
Yeah, absolutely, but you still have to have the first time authentication when you buy a new console.
Yeah, for digital.
Yeah, or digital.
Disc,
yeah,
you
always.
Don't need to do all that.
Yeah, and this you don't need to do that.
Yeah, that's
with the disc.
That's a good point. That's true.
And now it's just for the one time, so you'll be good for the most part, but better safe.
Yeah.
And for me, it's about collecting. I'm just a collector. It's really that simple.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there are some games that if they're cheap digitally, I'll buy them just so I could save the disc.
Yeah,
that's
what I do.
And now the thing is that's more useful for older generations.
Yes.
Since the Xbox One and Xbox Series X, you could actually put damaged disc in your consoles and they'll still read. For example, if your disc don't work on the OG Xbox or 360, but it's backward compatible, put in your Xbox and it'll still read it and it'll still play. But still, I'm still a collector at the end of the day. So if that's why I wish that there was a physical version of freaking Psychonauts. I'm still stunned that was a full because usually smaller games, the $30 games don't get a physical release, but a $60 game like Psychonauts didn't. That surprised the hell out of me. Yeah,
Psychonauts needs a physical copy. I don't know why it didn't get one.
Yeah, that would be nice if it was physically.
Point was to move it.
Physical. If it was physical,
it's going to lean because it's on something that's not sturdy. Yeah. But again, also it's for the collector value as well. That's true. That's also very true because Some of those collectors edition that they sell that come with these nice things like statues or figures or steel books, art book, soundtrack. There's just a lot of nice things that you get with it that add to the value, right?
That's the only time I get physical editions anymore, though, is if it has a collectible item that I want.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if it's a game you really like Halo, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like or you're gonna want to buy it physically or the collector's edition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, the last collectible edition I got was the Halo 5 statues. So, and the rest.
Yeah. I got that. I pre-ordered that Gotham Knights collector's edition, man.
Oh, okay.
That's just ridiculous too. It's expensive, but it's nice. It's nice though.
Yeah.
What all do you get?
Huh?
What all do you get?
It buns a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of shit.
Yeah. You get the statue, you get the Jim Lee artwork, you get the in-game stuff, you get a bunch of stuff with it. But anyone who knows me know that I'm a DC fanboy, so I was going to jump on. Plus, I regret not getting stuff like the Batman collector's edition back in the day and stuff. So I'm tired. So sometimes when you collect it, you just drop the big bucks when you can. Just say screw it and get what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's also for the collect, like you said, it's because of the collector's value it has, the things that it brings. Things that are unique. Like back in the day, we would get like a 360 faceplate for the console.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was short-lived, unfortunately.
Like for Xbox, some of the collector's edition could bring, like, let's say, a plate to put on the Xbox, or a new plate, or a new skin, or a new skin. That would be cool. But with PlayStation, they could do it now because those plates are poppable. But with Xbox, you have to do it more customizable because you got to go in and unscrew it yourself, know where you got unscrewing and stuff. But
yeah.
Baby. But they could put like skins, like sticker skins.
See what again?
Like adhesive sticker skins they could use.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They could use those. Like a Psychonaut.
Yeah.
And you put it right in the front. That shit would be dope.
That would be cool. Yeah, that would really be cool.
That kind of stuff, But again, like I said, there's space. I truly feel there's space for both. I don't see what the problem is. And then for some reason they tend to blame Microsoft for that. Oh, it's Microsoft's fault when this has been done forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those face plates. I actually still got some of those.
Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got the one. I think I got a Gears of War one.
That's a nice one. I think I got a Mass Effect one and a Street Fighter 5 one.
I got a Gears of War one, Superman Returns, and Death Smiles from the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a early 360 one right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I even got some of the stickers that stuck on the side of it. The adhesives. I got.
Yeah. Let me get the alcohol, please. Yeah, they have the ones where you can stick it on the controller too.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Those face plates were they were pretty awesome. They had some nice face plates out there, bro. Back in the day for the old 360, man. They were cool, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, imagine
my. You done, Chuck? You got it?
Yeah, I still got my Transformers face plate.
Oh, you do? Nice.
Yeah.
I think I got one of those too. Yeah, Transformer one. Yeah.
What I was gonna say was, imagine Microsoft had suing companies for making faceplate without their consent because they came up with the idea. Imagine that shit. And getting away with it and nobody talking shit about it. That's the best part about it. Like, what?
Yeah.
And imagine paying fucking $40 for each of those plates or $60. Oh my God.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, well, Sony's doing it. Sony's. I remember paying. I think it was. I remember for the Mass Effect one, they were selling it for like I think it was $5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you wanted to buy separate, it was like really cheap, like a really cheap price.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't expensive. Yeah. Well, the Death Smile one was a bonus for me pre-ordering the game for 360.
Yeah.
That's how I got it.
That's a keeper right there.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna send you the one for Gears because I have it, but I don't have a plate changing 360. We have the other one.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, we have the one that's from it was the very last collector one that came out in
2010 or 2013 model.
No, Unlimited. It's the one that came out, the last custom console that came out in Walmart with Call of Duty that was like a baby blue with royal blue.
Yeah.
It's kind of round. They don't have none of the touch
Yeah,
screen stuff. But I think they took out and eliminated the fiber optic port.
Yeah. That one was from the very end of that generation.
It was the very last custom console they did.
Yeah.
It was a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah, I remember, and Sony had that disgustingly ugly Super Slim that was more expensive than the other Slim. It was some weird pricing they did at the end of that generation with that with that last PS3 console.
They be bugging.
Yeah, I have the last 360 made, the one that looks like the Xbox One, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
That's the 360 I have. You remember the first Xbox One?
Yeah, and
they made an Xbox 360 that looked like that.
Half was matte, half was shiny or glossy.
Yeah, I have that 360.
Yeah, I still got that shiny 2010 model, the one that had fingerprints and scratches all over it after all these years.
Wow.
but hey, there's a story behind that, Tuck. Because I've told the story before on how I lost everything some years ago.
Yes,
about 2 years ago, my dad hit me up, was like, hey, he was cleaning out his garage, right? I mean, he was cleaning out his garage. I was like, hey, I got some old consoles. You want them, or you want me to throw them away? I said, no, just bring them to me. And so he brought them to me, and one of them was the 360, and the other was a PS2. And so he had them old ass consoles this whole time.
Were they yours and your brothers or no?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
All right, guys. So, what are you guys doing tonight, man? I guess we'll wrap it up here because it's gonna be nighttime soon. People are gonna probably want to get ready, do their fireworks or whatever, man.
Mind my own business, that's for sure.
Like you said, mind your own business, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what you do. You stay in your own lane, and that's it. Shoot.
Thank you.
I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys have fun seeing me and Segaman and E-Rock be retarded.
Yeah, well, I tell you right now, that's the reason why I call y'all the exile pimps.
I'm glad you guys had fun about it.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. It was just too short. Too short. Way too short.
Really quick. It went really quick. Yeah,
the time goes by too fast. Too fast. Shit, even my driving up there felt too short.
Yeah, happy 4th to everybody out there in the chat. Big shout out to the chat, man, guys. Thanks for dropping by and just hanging out with out here on the podcast, man. Just want to do the 4th of July hangouts, man.
It's like I was telling you, Sega man, that some of these guys, may not have family. They may be alone, and even though you're coming out for a little bit to talk bull crap, just hanging out. That is a way for them to find some a way of entertainment, to vent, to relax. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, you got to think of it that way. Because you know how we go, oh, why you here instead of being out there with your family? Listen, maybe some of these guys are not fortunate like us. And that's why they come here and hang out and vent and entertain themselves with us. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And you got to look at it that way, too. You can't just assume everybody has it made or everybody got it like that. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of a way. That's kind of a selfish way to think, you know. So I would like to think that if these guys come and take the time to come see you and hear us out, it's because we're making a better and brighter day for them, even for that little hour or so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hope that's what we're doing. You know, that we're making their day a little bit better. You know?
I think so.
Absolutely. You know, I just wanted to say that. You know.
No problem, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all about, man. It's all about being for family. And that's what mainly what we do. We just, we just one big family ourselves.
Yeah,
And it's good to get back to, to talk about different issues and all that stuff. So, that's the reason why, I brought up, before the broadcast, look at that video of that guy who was in that Formula One race yesterday. He could have lost his life. He could have easily lost his life yesterday. The way that car flipped and the way that the car dragged into the stands in the barricade, man, dude, that guy came out real lucky.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just because he got that halo over his head, man, that saved his life. If that would have been on his head, he would have been gone. Period. So he's blessed to be alive. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true.
That's the reason why I tell people look at the video, man. It was just one hell of a crash. I mean,
yeah, that could have been you. That could have been any one of us. I know exactly what you mean. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely. Ain't nobody out here better than anybody else, man. We're all in the same world. We're all here and serving the same purpose, you know. Right. You know, we could all fall victim of something horrible at any moment.
Anything can happen, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything can happen. That's what me and E-Rock and Hebot said when we were at E-Rock's house. You know, we were so glad to sit down and have a couple drinks and eat, you know, and just talk about things and stuff because anything could happen, man. Any one of us could go the next day or anything could happen. So that's why it was really good to meet E-Rock and Hebot and us all meet each other because you never know what could happen, man. So this is just, it was just a really good thing, man. And maybe sometime Unlimited and Poseidon, you know, we're gonna try to do this again.
And T,
I think sometime Big John will try to get down there.
And be nice to meet all of us to get to meet up at one time together.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a real good deal. Yeah.
That'd be a whole lot of fun, man. It was fun with us, and you guys felt missed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You know, it's the first thing we were talking about. If the rest of the fellas being here would have been great.
Yeah.
You know, would have been great. You know, so that's why. That's another reason. That's another reason when you don't want something like E3 to die either, because that's a good opportunity too.
Oh yeah.
You know. Hopefully, right?
Shout out to Channel in the chat. My favorite movie for 4th of July is The Patriot, actually.
Patriot's an excellent movie.
Yeah. So that would be mine.
Yeah.
What movie is that?
What's
He's
that?
asking what was his favorite movie.
I think it's a good thing that we treat each other as a community. We treat each other as brothers, and it's not really hate speech or it's not trolling at everybody. It's just to play games.
Right. Well, we don't even make fun of each other like that in the trolling way, like some of these dudes do. We joke around, we'll score on each other in a funny, like sweet kind of way, but not like some of these dudes that hang out, they be talking shit about each other behind each other's back. You know what I mean? Like what the?
Yeah.
That's because we're genuine.
I mean, hey man, stuff like that is why I deleted Twitter off off everything. Right. I was done a week ago, man. I was still so boring seeing the same shit over and over. People arguing, hating every game. I'm like, all right, I'm done. So yeah. I think the only thing
you're talking about on Twitter. That's always like that.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know why I keep it because that's where you find the news quicker. But I barely be on it anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
and then,
man.
And then like the way I used to be, you can see I'm barely on it. And then if I go in there, and as soon as I break somebody apart, you see the same thing happens all over again. I get attacked by like 50 people. I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, this place
That's
never
all the
changes.
example is about not realizing Twitter's still not a real place.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Get away
Exactly,
with murder and
Reaper.
walk the other direction, but it's still not a real place.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That
not
shit is crazy.
yeah, and then I made a video earlier today calling out all the negative YouTubers too.
I saw it. I saw
Yeah,
it.
because like at some point, man, at some point, this negative shit is just too old. And I'm talking
But you're
about real
right.
YouTubers, guys
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
Ackman, like the
yeah,
Ackman. He's got over 1 million subscribers, and every
yeah,
fucking video is bitching about Halo ain't what it used to be. 303, it's garbage. Blizzard is
yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
Call of Duty is horrible.
yeah,
And I'm like, does
yeah.
this do like any fucking thing? You know?
But the thing is that, he also keeps his gaming extension very low. He only plays what he thinks is going to make him money, which is and popular, and that's one of the reasons why gaming feels the way it does to him. You get what I'm trying to say? Because he keeps his window too small.
They
He's,
ran
he's
into
not the
that
he's not the type of dude that's gonna.
ever though.
He's not the type of dude that's gonna go play Klonoa or gonna go and play KO the Kangaroo and play different things because he's gonna be like, oh, that's too old and that's too corny for me. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the mistake. That's when you put yourself in that window where you don't have a lot of options and you limit yourself to what gaming is really all about. And that's the problem. He won't play a game like Three Tech to Yumi or Tsuzuma, right? Or Tsumi, right? Or whatever it's called. You understand? Those are games that are, you know, intriguing in their own right for what they are, right? But they
Yeah.
don't do that. They don't see that. If it's not the ones that bring them all the 100 million views, they don't want to fuck with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in reality, that's their fault. And if they don't feel hung. And if, to be honest with you, if they're not enjoying gaming, that's they deserve it for being so shallow and stupid.
Yeah. Well, the problem is he bought. The problem is he bought, and I don't mean to cut you off there, but
No, 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 no,
the problem
not
is
at
these
all.
guys got a large audience, and it's clearly
Oh yeah,
influencing because
oh yeah,
look, let
oh
me give
yeah.
you an example. The example that I love to give is Gotham Knights. Everybody here knows that I've been more excited for that game than every exclusive there is coming in all that shit this year, right? If you
Mhm,
type in
mhm,
Gotham Knights right now, I guarantee
mhm.
you the first few videos are going to be shit like Gotham Knights looks like trash. You know, Gotham Knights needs work. A bunch of copycat channels that shows no excitement for anything. You type in Call of Duty,
Mhm.
nothing but negativity, even though it's going to be the best selling game of the year. And just
Right,
time
right,
after
right.
time after time, and that's the shit that I'm sick of,
Oh
Ebot.
my god.
Because it's
Oh
like
yeah, 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 for
I
sure.
love gaming, man. I want to talk about what we're excited for, and
Right. Right.
get me hooked to new games and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you can't get excited about a game if before it even comes out, people are already saying that shit is trash.
Yeah.
That shit look like garbage.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
gets annoying. It gets
Yeah.
old quick, like you said. Like you
Yeah,
said, it gets old real fast.
and then so many people, you know, especially kids, because kids grew up on this YouTube shit, right?
Oh yeah.
They take that stuff as absolute fact. So without playing
Yes.
it, their
Yes.
default opinion is, oh, Call of Duty is trash, or Gotham Knights is trash. Never playing it, nothing.
Yes.
Just base their opinion off of somebody else's video, which is
Yes.
absolutely absurd. And the
Oh, you're right. You're
negativity,
right.
yeah, the negativity on YouTube is as bad as Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's just that YouTube has the benefit of a much better a search engine, so you can find whatever you like. So it's easier to avoid the bullshit. But I promise you,
Mm-hmm.
if you type in anything, the negative videos almost
I
always start
always
first.
outweigh. They always outweigh.
That one Asian dude, Young Yay, I think his YouTube channel called. I see his
Mm-hmm.
videos and my recommendations a lot, even though I don't really watch his shit. Everything is
Mm-hmm.
bitching about something in gaming, you know, and all these guys got like 1 million plus subs. That's why the algorithm
Mm-hmm.
puts their video first, because you know YouTube try to making money, so they're gonna put the popular channels over guys like ours, right? So you got to
Mm-hmm.
search all the way down to find somebody like Ebot through the search engine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But those guys, you know, those are the front page, and their videos all suck. It's all negative. It's all
Mm-hmm.
bullshit, and it's affecting gaming. Let's not sit here and pretend that like just because. just because we're mature enough not to let somebody dictate our opinion, that
Right,
does
right, right.
not apply to a lot of people. Again,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
especially
oh yeah,
young people and kids who are growing up on these YouTubers, man.
yeah. That are easily influenced by the negativity. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're absolutely right. You have a great point. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's very true.
All right, guys. Well, hey, let's
It's very
wrap it
true.
up, man. You guys ready to go? Or you want to keep going?
I gotta go. I gotta go, brother.
Yeah. We good. We good, second
I'm
man.
just.
Thank you for having us on
Hey,
as
man,
usual.
this was a great show. Great happy 4th of July hangouts, man, with my brothers, man. He bought Unlimited, Tuck, and T Reaper, man. We just wanted to come and chop it up with you guys, man, and celebrate, the 4th of July. So, on that note, man, we're going to do our sign outs, man. So, let's see. DJ Tuckmaster, brother, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy DJ Tuckmaster, the original Pony Killer. I don't like ponies, and I know they don't like me. So, hey, but you can reach me on Xbox, of course, Instagram, Facebook. I'll probably do a show this weekend on the Lions Den, just to talk about the family, not to talk about gaming, just to really just talk about our exile family. How
Nice.
we like to get together, like we like to get along. It's like today. It was real nice. I mean, we talked, for the first time this week, and it was like a good normal conversation between guys who really just respect each other and women too. So, but that's basically all I got to say. So look out for this Saturday morning, or I might do it Friday when I get off work. So look for that to happen up there and all that stuff. So I'm really basically going to talk about how each member of the podcast has really meant to me.
Nice,
All
brother.
right.
All right,
And
man.
that's basically about it. So that's it.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Cool,
So.
man.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. All right, T Reaper, man. Hey, man. Thanks for coming on the show, man. It's always good to
chop up and happy 4th of July to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, T. We really appreciate it, man. You know where you can always find T, right? You want to do your shout out, T?
You can always find me directly on Xbox Live, day and night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
a day and night.
Name is actually.
Cool. All right, man. So on that, man, Unlimited Productions, man, is on fire. Go check out his channel. Go check out the Unlimited Truth. You know what I mean? He does collection videos like me and Ebot, man. He has a great podcast, man, which we do with him when we can. I would like to be on there with him. But our brother Unlimited, man. Tell people where they can find you, man.
Yeah, that's right. Sega Man put it perfectly, man. You can find me on the channel, Unlimited Production. The Unlimited Truth might return later this week. We'll see how things go. But otherwise, another great show, and I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday, man. We get too few holidays. Us working folks get too few holidays a year, in my opinion, man. So enjoy the ones that we get.
Nice, man. And
that's true.
Thank you, Unlimited, man. And last but not least, my brother Ebot, man, the most powerful gamer. It was just a really good experience going and seeing my brother, going to his home. He's very, very humble brother, man. His family is super nice, man. Just very, very nice people. I mean, forget about the gaming, man. Forget about YouTube and all that. Just going and meeting this man was just, it was a really good experience. My family enjoyed the company and his family. And it was just really awesome. And one day we are going to do it again, and hopefully we can have Unlimited with us beside and E-Rock, possibly Flip Money, and maybe even T Reaper and 100 and Tuckmaster. Maybe we can make it a whole big just get together, man. Hopefully we can try to make that happen somehow, man. But my brother Hebot, man, hey man, thanks for coming on and chopping up game with us, man, and celebrating the 4th of July, brother. Tell the people where they can find you, man.
Wow, absolutely. I mean, the pleasure's all mine. I'm really burnt out at this point because I had to host time for my brothers and for Poseidon and my own family. And, had a lot of things going on, like graduations back to back, birthdays, proms. It's been a non-stop roller coaster ride for me.
Yeah.
So the last month and a half, I am burnt the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie, but it was worth it in many ways because it was a lot of fun time, a lot of special moments. Obviously, personally for my family and us, emotionally, and then meeting Sega Man, of course, E-Rock, Poseidon, Sega Man's family. It was just an absolute pleasure and really, really sweet moment, right? His family, just like he expressed himself, feelings basically mutual because he had a really wonderful, wonderful wife and he has some really lovely children, very polite, very kind. Sega Man, though, he's a clown. Don't get it twisted. When he's in front of you, he is an absolute clown. He doesn't stop trolling and making fun of people and scoring. But he's terrible. I can tell you, he's terrible. But no, but jokes aside, it's just one of those things that definitely um, built the urge of wanting to meet up with the rest of my brothers here. With Tuck and Unlimited and T, Sega Forever, 100, Flip. Others think, I really hope that we get an opportunity or find an opportunity
Yeah.
somewhere along the
Nice.
line, along the ride, where we could all meet up again and hang out for a couple of days. So
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while because if not, it's gonna just go by too fast. It's not gonna feel like enough time, but so that we could do much more things and keep building those memories because it's definitely one of those things that the memory that we did and created, I'm never going to forget. It was just awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was just absolutely awesome. Um, and of course, you guys can find me here, obviously, and thank you for taking the time on your 4th of July. And, hopefully we could bring some smile to your faces. And obviously on my channel, under Hebot, Twitter, Instagram, you guys can find the information in the description below on my channels. Obviously, you're going to find me there on the Unlimited Truth on Wednesdays or Thursdays. And when we got next, when I'm able to do it, obviously. And on the Exile podcast with our brother E-Rock on Sundays, every 2 Sundays of the month, which we hopefully will go strong for another couple of years because E-Rock said he's about to retire. He's burnt out. So let's see what happens. But yeah, man, it was great stopping by. And again, happy 4th to all my brothers here and to all the brothers in the chat and everybody in the community, man. I hope you guys be blessed and have a lot of fun, but be safe because that's the most important thing.
Nice, man. Nice. And I'm gonna give who's that? You all right? Oh, I think he's having a seizure, man.
Oh,
T Reaper. Yeah, I think he's having a seizure, man.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no way of getting a hold of his family in there. I think he had a seizure, man.
Think so?
Yeah, I heard you. If you can hear him, his voice and stuff, man.
Hmm?
I'm gonna call his parents now, okay, guys?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
All right, man. I hope you're all right. Hope Tom's all right, guys.
Yes.
Who could reach Reaper?
Yeah, Reaper's a soldier. He'll be good.
Okay.
Guys, I'll call you guys later, all right? Later.
Okay.
Who was that?
It's okay.
Who was that? Who was that?
Or somebody?
I had to remove him, man. I think it's his family. He has friends that live with him, and he has I think he has a brother that lives with him. But I wanted to take T Reaper off of there. I think he had a seizure on camera, man.
Right. Okay.
He has had seizure. So I hope Tom is going to be all right. That's his real name. So they're calling his parents now.
Yeah. I didn't know that's what was happening. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's scary, man. When you have a seizure, you will hear them and stuff like that. Because I've had friends that had seizures, and
Tina.
I worked at GameStop one time, and this girl actually had a seizure in the store.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So big shout out to our brother T Reaper, Tom, man.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
On that note, guys, we're gonna go. I want to give a shout out to Channel. He was in here, our brother Poseidon. You know what I mean? Big shots out to him. It was good to see him with Ebot. You know, shots out to KTJ Gaming that was in here, man. Other Zinc was in here with us, and I think it's Icer 05000. I say his name right? IC 05000, our brother. Of course, Unlimited that is here with us now. Channel. Deca, is it Deca 4568? If I said his name right. Who else we have in here, man? Flip Money, big shots out to Flip the Script, Flip Money. Go check out him on Intermediate Gaming with our brother 100 and the crew with Flip Money and Livewire. Lord Fuqua was in here. Peltrex, what's up, guys? Spike IT. Happy 4th of July to everybody. We hope you guys have a safe and fun night. Big shouts out to Mr. Kima. He just dropped in here. And you guys be safe out there, man. If you go do the fireworks, man, be safe out there, man. All right. Be careful, guys. All right.
Yeah, and keep our brother Reaper on prayers, please.
Yeah, keep Brother Reaper in your prayers, man. I think what happened, I hope he'll be all right. So I'll try to talk to him later on this week. I'll do a hangouts with him and make sure that he's doing good. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right, man. Peace and love, guys, brothers. Xbox for life, brothers. We don't die. We multiply. We're eating good over here. You guys have a good rest of the week, and we'll probably see you on the weekend. Oh, one more thing. I might not be doing a podcast because my son's birthday is this weekend. That's why my wife called me when we were doing the podcast because she's they're down at my mother-in-law's house hanging out, and she got him $1,000 computer he's going to be putting together. So, you know what I mean? A gaming computer. So, we'll see. It might, if I'm not on Saturday, guys, I'll see you guys maybe sometime in the week because Sunday is my son's birthday. But you guys take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now, guys. Peace.
All right.